Stephane, what has happened these past days in Aranzazu?
Wow. Well, we had a great conversation and about the how can we create a kind of alliance between all our organizations who are all working on exploring new kind of governance, more sustainable for the future, and we have progressively explored how could we do it for real all together. So what would be the purpose of it? What would be the priority action that we could launch together? What could be the topics that we could tackle together? And we have gone through different directions, but I think that at the end we arrived to something really interesting.
Mm-hmm. And what is the small nations alliance?
What is it as an alliance? So what we arrived to? I think we came to the conclusion that we must be both ambition, and both realistic, because each of us is working for our countries, our networks, etc. So we must find the good positioning for what we want to do together. So I think what we decided was to create a space, a kind of collective inquiry space, where we can test each other's programs, so use it as a kind of test bed, collective test bed, when as a leader of la 27e région, I can come and use this network as a test bed and get the feedback from the participant. And at the contrary, each of them can come with a proposition, and it can be I can give them my feedback. Oh, sorry for the confusion.
No, if you need to repeat the
yeah,
last
maybe.
part,
Maybe. So it would work like a test bed, a collective test bed, where each of us can find a protected space where we can test our project, hypotheses, ideas of new project, and so on. So and it doesn't really exist in the landscape. We don't know other network that could provide it, so that would be quite unique.
Mm-hmm. And for this reason, is the alliance important? Why is it important?
This alliance is important for each of us because each of us try hard to move things in the field of governance in our regions, in our cities, in our countries, in France, in Spain, in UK, and everywhere. But we feel a bit lonely. So the alliance would be a space where we can find friends and colleagues, where we can find trust, and we would not be afraid to be judged, because it would be a space for trust and support, collective support. So this is something that we probably miss in our own country.
Mm-hmm. And the last question, what will be your main contribution?
I think I see both our contribution and both what we can get from this network. But for instance, our contribution is that I need to think about it. Because I think in terms of what I can provide to the network, but you ask me my contribution. Okay, okay.
If you need to start again,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
You start.
I think our contribution at la 27e Région would be both to provide our experience in doing tests, because we since 15 years now, we have designing and running many tests with citizens, politicians, civil servants, etc., about governance and innovation. But we can also provide and share topics we are working on, such as the future of economic development. And I would be happy to find in this network people who could both provide contribution to this topic, but also react to our proposition, to our hypothesis. We also work on new ecologic accountancy, and it would be great to find partners in this network that we could interact with. So I see plenty possible contribution and things to share in the network.